mug like this. And I'm a big Cheap Trick fan, so I like that. And it kind of gets the mic out of the way when I'm playing, kind of. So how was last night? I just got in. We just played, was it funky? Was it cool? Yeah, I can imagine. Bootsy. That is awesome. So, hey, thank you very much, Bass Player Magazine, for putting my mug on the cover this month. That was a call home to mom moment, you know, when, for bass players, being on the cover of Bass Player, it's the equivalent of being on Rolling Stone, right? I mean, it doesn't get any better than that. So, that was very cool. Let me saddle up here. So yeah, it was, we just played over at Universal City the other night on Thursday, and I went home for a couple of days, just came in today. So thank you to Mark Mengi and everybody from Harkey. Let's give Harkey a hand. They've been fantastic and tremendous supporter. I used the Jackson basses and the Harkey amps back on the original Rust in Peace. So as I came back into the Megadeth fold this year, and the Rust in Peace album was on the menu this year, I had to go back to the stuff that worked the first time around. And so the gear's obviously new, it's new and improved all these years later, but it still has that classic tone. So sometimes as the world moves forward, it's time to go backwards to get the things that really, you know, kind of give us those classic tones. For me, I've never been a P-bass into an SVT guy. That tone for some reason has never worked for me, and I'm going to play through some stuff to demonstrate that, and nothing against any of that gear, but I'm just going to show you how I play. And I think probably my thought is anytime I do clinics or anytime I come to Bass Player Magazine events, and is you know, develop your style, because somehow or another my style put me on the cover of Bass Player Magazine. Who would have thought? You know, I never thought that would happen, but I think ultimately what we find is our own voice, our own individual style, and how we play. So you know, mine was a kind of a long, slow 30-year ride, you know, to throughout my career. So hopefully there's a few more years left in it after that. Pretty thumping. So anyway, this is just a bunch of stuff that I've developed over the years. Creatively, some of it using a pick merely as a survival technique against very loud guitar players. Right? By the way, we're all probably bass players, most of us, some of us, a few of us, only a couple. Okay, any guitar players in the room? Okay, so I can offend you too. All right, all right. How about drummers? Bass players love drummers. Oh man, there's no drummers in the room. That's why they invented drum machines, right? Right? Oh well. How about singers? We're all singers, right? We all have a voice. But music, no, very cool. All right. All right. Well, I'm going to rip through a couple of. Actually, I'll start with something here. Megadeth track is kind of my everything, including the kitchen sink song, and then we'll chat a little bit. And I did some couple of bass instructional DVDs for Rock House Method. I happen to have some with me. I just done some clinics for Harkey on this last tour, so I had some. So I got some here for $10, just kind of clear them out so I don't take them home to my garage and let them sit there and burn up in the Phoenix heat. So I got some of those, and I pulled a few tracks off those on the iPod that I can play along with and demonstrate a few little more in-depth breakdown of some of the stuff that I do. So anyway, let me know how the sound is, and we'll get started.